President Jacob Zuma says a special investigating unit has identified 3 cases of fraud worth 17 million rand in the Gauteng Health Department, and talks on the Gauteng Freeway project between government and concerned parties continues next week. I'm Richard Brooks. President Jacob Zuma says a special investigating unit has identified 3 cases of fraud worth 17 million rand in the Gauteng Health Department. He was responding to a parliamentary question. He says the SIU investigation, which started in May 2010, is expected to be completed in November. Mercedes Besant reports.
Progress by the SIU into the Gauteng Health Department is just one of the responses that President Zuma gave about various municipalities and state institutions that were investigated. He says the 3 cases of fraud that were identified by the SIU are receiving attention. Zuma says the unit has recommended that over 15 million rands should be recovered from various former senior Gauteng Health departmental officials. He says the SIU also identified duplicate payments amounting to over 13 million rands. The president added that cash recoveries for duplicate payments amounting to 1 million rands were made.
Talks on the Gauteng Freeway project between government and concerned parties will continue next week. Spokesperson for Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe, Thabo Masebe, says government has met the opposition to Urban Toning Alliance, OUTA, the Federation of Unions of South Africa, Business Unity South Africa and the Road Freight Agency. He says the parties have moved closer to a resolution. Motlanthe heads the Interministerial Committee on the Gauteng Freeway Improvement Project. Motlanthe earlier said everybody, including Kusatu, agreed that a debt needed to be serviced and settled. Cape Town's Mayor Patricia de Lille will grant 9 South African Infantry Battalion the freedom of the city today. The 800 soldiers of the battalion had been deployed in Sudan. Battalion spokesperson Lawazi Makaza says the troops will march through the city.
The mayor wants to actually thank the soldiers and congratulate the soldiers that were deployed in Sudan from the 11th of December 2011 and came back on the 16th of June 2012. Basically, we did not get into contact and we did not have major incidents where you find out our vehicles have been hijacked or anything like that has happened.
South Africa's debt market should benefit after it becomes the first country in Africa to be included in a prominent global bond index. The debut in Citigroup's World Government Bond Index puts South Africa alongside 22 other countries on the index, tracked by an estimated 17 trillion rand worth of funds. The inclusion offers some comfort to the government as it reels from a wave of strikes which has helped prompt a credit downgrade from Moody's. 12 government bonds with a market value of 800 billion rand will be included. Mexico, the most recent emerging market before South Africa to be included in the index, has seen solid foreign inflows after its debut.